Hello, my quilting friends. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creation coming to you live. Today, I am taking plate mats. See how this was a plate mat? And I cut it in half and I'm repurposing them into it's like a smaller plate mat or mug rug style plate mat. And I am enjoying it. I made my binding, which I'm binding this in a mixture of yellow gold tone. And make sure I got my machine on. And I began. I'm sorry I've been out, y'all. Y'all been missing my lives. I ain't been able to keep up with my 30 days block hop. But I tried. I did a few. I'm going to go on and get started on this because these come out so cute, y'all. I have a few. I shared on YouTube or I shared it on Facebook. And I just enjoy making these. I have my binder. I have it oh, okay, it says something else, just a message for me. But yes, I stop it within a reasonable space, lay it over, fold it back so I can get that 45 degrees fold. Turn it around and start back a 1/4 inch. And I think this is just awesome and so amazing. You can repurpose, reinvent. These are nice mats. There's nothing wrong with them. Only that somebody might have got tired of that look, And here I go, come get it, reinvent it, give it a new look. And I like it. I like them. I really like them. Even the ones I have shown y'all that I did it with the bling. I like that too. So give me a 1/4 inch here. And I'm just taking my time sewing this down, keeping it at a 1/4 inch. To me, it's important that I use this 1/4 inch seam allotment so my binder will fold on over the edge easier. Be no struggles. Especially in turning the corners, getting them to fold out, and sometimes that can be a struggle for you, getting it to fold out. I know everyone probably busy. They're not expecting me to be live today, but today is my day. Today is my day. I got a chance to go to a quilt show, y'all, that was local to me, and it was beautiful. I saw 2 Bargetto quilts. Hi, Jazzy. I'm glad you could join me. She said, hi, Ellen. I'm sewing too, doing a decorative stitch on my quilt sandwich because I'm not good at free motion quilting. Come out good. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm repurposing some placemats. I cut them down to make them like large mug rug size, like plate mats. So I'm just repurposing them, turning them into something pretty. I'm adding a trim, and see, each set I do, I can bind them, with whatever color of my choice. I showed some on my Facebook page, but you'll see this one in a little bit. You'll see how it binds out. And then I hand sew some flowers, and I hot glue them on. The reason I hot glue them is because I want them to be washable, where you can wash them, and you can wash them in cold water and it won't come apart. Using that 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. I sit down and got this binding together. I had it ready. It been cut. I keep 2.5 inch strips cut. It's just, I was wanting to sew, but my back been bothering me, y'all. And I just got off the phone. I called my doctor's office because I went to my doctor and they want me to do some x-rays. So when I'm to go to my specialist, they refer me out to see a neuron surgeon. And I know going to see him is not about surgery all the time. They have other procedures they can offer you. So that's what I'm looking for. Jazzy said, do you free motion quilt? Yes, I do, Jazzy. I do it on my Juki. Hi, so we like crumbs. She said, hello, Ellen. Working on a project and watching you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in to say hello. Yes. But I tell everybody I'm doing okay. I'm just hanging in there. I don't really want to stress and worry nobody too much, because I'm going to be all right. Either way it go, I'm going to be all right. But this repurposing here is so awesome. Now this seam, I can trim it down, but I don't, because I need it to fold under. I need it to stay in line. As you say, get with the program. I needed to get with the program. Keep everything in order. Line my needle up with the seam and continue my binding. I've been kind of had a lot on my mind, y'all. I might have mentioned it a time or two that I might have to move, and I'm kind of hoping and praying and hoping that I don't, because with my back going on and stuff, moving is just not right now. But if I have to, then everything said move, I gotta move. And it kind of worries me a little bit now, because with my back the way it is, I'm gonna have to have help. I usually try to do everything myself. I really like doing it myself, because when you get other people to move your stuff, they're not gonna handle your stuff the way you would handle it. They're not gonna do it the way you would do it. And that's just how it is. So oh, Hello, Patty, Evil. Hi, Patty G. Hi, Nancy Gus. I'm sorry if I missed someone. I think I might have caught everyone just in time. I'm working on a project bag for a friend. Oh, that's awesome, Patty G. That is so awesome. I'm working on repurposing these plate mats, and I've been had a few, and I just chopped them up. Y'all saw some, the ones that's on my Facebook page. That was a couple sets, and I just enjoyed doing it. I still enjoy doing it. And I enjoy it so much till I just can't stop doing it. I guess I gotta go and get it out my system. And then once I get it out my system, then I can go on to something else. I've been making a lot of stuff that I used to make when I was younger and was sewing. And it just coming back to memory, you know, popping back, saying, you got to do this, you got to have this, do this. Because I remember people used to be fighting over my stuff. I'm like, what? I had women come up racing for my stuff. I'm like, yeah, wait a minute, y'all ain't got to fight. I'll make some more. Yeah. I have dolls I used to make, big dolls. And they crocheted dolls. I haven't crocheted in a while, but once you know how to do something, it's my own pattern. It's my own pattern, and I make these big, huge crocheted bed dolls. And at that time, I was selling them like $200 a piece. And people were still buying them. They were still buying them, and I was trying my best to, keep people from fighting over them. They said, we know this some good work. Ain't no everybody got this. I'm like, yeah, it's handmade. And I went to my storage and I discovered I still have a bunch of Beanie Babies. And I said, I'm going to put them in a lot. Just put them in a big old basket or something and sell them all together. Get rid of them. I'm finna get rid of stuff. Hi, L Chimes. How you doing? Good afternoon, Miss Ellen. She says, I'm well. How are you? How are you? Glad to catch up with you for a few. Stay blessed and keep on pressing on with a smile on your face. Thank you. She said, hello to all. Nancy says, I know dealing with everything with Terry, I don't have the sojo right now. I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm sorry. Because I know I have took care of my mom. I have took care of a cousin of mine. And when you taking care of somebody else, it ain't easy. You put your body through a lot of stuff too, because taking care of my mom and wasn't no man in the house, I lifted my mama, put her in the wheelchair. I lifted my mama, to get her into the bathroom or however she wanted to be done for that day. If she wanted to get her bath and eat, after she eat, go outside or go for a walk, all that stuff. I did it. So I know. And when they're in the hospital, you in the hospital right there with them. I stayed in the hospital with my mother until they said I couldn't stay no more. I mean, even when they said I couldn't stay no more, I was there. Like I was staying anyway. I had a little extra here. They're gonna be a little. I could have brought that down. Nope. But y'all see this color? Oh wait, I need to catch this. Line that needle up. I just like that needle seam in that fabric. Let me see where else I can use it. But I still like this color, y'all. I like it. See, it's like a little cute mug rug. Just a little old something, and then if y'all can see the color on it, kind of yellowish, goldish. I used it like a scrappy color binding, which is different color yellows and golds mixed together. And I have 4 of these I gotta do. And once I do these, I'm a hand sew a flower for each one of them. And y'all know you cut out a circle to make the flowers, and that's the way you do them. I call them fabric flowers. So you can Google that too. It's on YouTube. It takes a good minute to make those fabric flowers. I'm going to lay this down beside me. Find my end and continue to the next one. Let me see what side I want to be the front. Not bad. Choose what side you want to be the front and just start sewing. I still use the 1/4 inch seam allowance even in sewing these, because you don't want to sew too far in. If you sew too far in, it takes away your inches in doing this binding. And my strips was cut like 2.5 inch strips to make this. I've been hearing knocking and tapping and ringing. Oh, evil. I go almost to the edge, and then I fold it back and fan fold this fabric back again. I need some slack. Once I get it lined up with the fabric, I just turn it. Get it lined up and turn it. Put it on that 1/4 inch line again. Go in and secure. Keep going. I'm still having some little issues with my back. It's hurting awfully, but I can't let that stop me, y'all. I can't let it stop me because I find myself in a position to where I don't know if I'm going to have to move or not. And I don't like being in a position like that. I've been checking out different options. I'm not going to let it get up on me on the last minute. Then I'm like, well, I ain't been looking. I ain't know. I got to look now. I'm sorry I'm missing. Let me see. Catch up on the messages. Nancy said, Miss Ellen, is there someone else that is here more than me, can do the job that needs to be done? Please give them my wrench. Oh, okay, Nancy, but I won't take your wrench. I will see. I got to see who comes in and kind of helps, you know. And I thank you for being so kind and helpful to me. And I'm sorry you're going through. Prayers for you. Prayers for you and your family. Your husband. You know, God can work miracles when we think that he don't hear us. He hear us. You just have to believe by faith, you know. Because if you don't strongly believe, the devil will try to bless you. I'm going to tell you. The devil will try to bless you just to turn you around. And you be thinking everything okay when it's really not. So I be telling my children, my friends, my family, you know, I be warning them. The devil blesses his people too. That's how he cunning, deceiving, misleading. Yeah. That's how you quickly get into stuff without like, how I get him. It will quickly happen. You be praying for a car, look up and see a mobile home. And he said, this for you right here. You can have this. You better tell yourself, no, the devil's a lie. I prayed for the car. I'm looking for this car. And call that car by name and what color you want to. That's how I do it. And y'all know for the longest I've been praying for a bus. And my heart been set on a school bus, an international flat nose, decent running bus, long enough to put me and everything else I need on there. I want a kitchen on there. I want a bed for me. I want sewing space. Yes, ma'am. Gotta live through so much other stuff. Why can't I live with my sewing space? I want that too. And then you can sure enough tell when the devil get busy when you got people close to you trying to talk you out of wanting certain stuff. Like, I had people tell me, what you want a big old bus for? What you gonna do with a bus? I'm gonna live on that bus. Hi, Nancy Gus. She said, just popping in to say hi, Ellen and everyone. Thank you, Nancy. Have a blessed day. Hi, guess who, Nancy? Thank you. She said, that's cute. Thank you. This is how I'm repurposing my plate mats. Now, just imagine, I'm just doing this, making them into like a smaller rug style. But anybody that want to could take their full plate mats and repurpose them with colors. And they continue being plate mats. I trim mine on off. And I see exactly where I need my seam to be. I try to hold it in place because if I don't, I get that little pucker on the front. I'm struggling to talk, y'all. I don't want that little pleat like. It'll sure give you that little pleat. So when I get this sewed together, it's kind of wide because I cut it big. I just press that open. And now, get it pressed open. I'm ready to flip back to this side. I'm making sure my corners flip. For some reason, if these corners don't flip, it don't seem like it's right. And I press my fabric on, it's got a fold in it, so I just lay it on back over. Set my needle down. Couple stitch forwards, a couple stitch back. And continue to lay it down all the way around. And this just get the it just sews the folded part that I ironed it down and hold it. Now when I get to this corner, I just make sure I got it laid down and fold it on up in place. And then I ease up on it with this stitch. Put a couple stitches in that corner to hold it down. Spin it around. Adjust everything. Couple stitches forward and back to lock in that corner. Now, I will confess, this here ain't always been easy for me, mitering these corners. And I'm not very good at mitering corners, but I do it because it just looks better. It looks better on whatever you're doing. And I was at the point to where I also want to learn to do it by hand. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone. So I'm continuing going forward with this folded edge that I had created the binding with my iron. I used to make a lot of stuff back in the day, y'all. I used to have this foot called the ruffler foot. Man, don't I love that thing. I used to make so much with one of those. You look at me, I'll say I'm finna ruffle it. I made my friend, a good friend, some bathroom curtains. And she was wanting a double swag one. And she was like, can you make that? Long as I had my ruffler foot, yeah, I can make it. I used to make my own curtains for my own house. I mean, I love to sew. Piece quilt sewing, hand sewing. That's, I tell a lot of people, if I'm going to the grocery store, you look inside my bag, you gonna find some sewing stuff in that bag. I take it with me. Cause I say you never know what's gonna happen between here and back home. I said, while we trying to figure it out, I'm gonna build a piecemeal a few blocks. And I find myself getting more and more creative. Like I told y'all, I have a quilting machine I'm working, trying to get home. And see, I got a small little pucker right here, right in here. It's just a little fold in the fabric, and I don't like it. I guess I could have made a closer seam stitch that would have took up that extra space. But if you can see this, you can see the angle of the binding, how I joined them, give that two-toned look. Come on around, that's the flower, like the Kleenex box I made. I'm going to give to my sister, and these are the golden stars. I hope y'all can see these colors kind of good, but this is the color I chose to do this with. And I'm loving it. And these corners not too bad either. Can y'all see that? Not too bad. Here's another one. That's what mitering the corners. It just looks better. Just imagine you got a whole plate mat set you want to redo up, and you can miter the corners. Say you got a set of black plate mats and they fabrics, like a fabric polyester or something like that. Excuse me, I have notifications that popped up in my view. ABC News. You can take those black. She said, those corners are looking great. Well, thank you, Nancy. Guess who's Nancy? Thank you. If you say you have some black plate mats, this color, they solid black, or the fabric is black with a design in them, or black and white, and you want to spruce them up. Say Christmas is coming and you want to change up your dinner table a little bit. You could take those same plate mats you got and add you a black binding to it, or a black with flowers, you know, the black and white flower fabric. Add that binding around to it, it gonna pop out. It gonna make it pop, because now it's a black and white plate mat. Or you can take some gold fabric and add some gold trimming around it to spruce it up for the holidays. Spruce it up, give it a new look. You ain't got to go break the bank. Don't go break the bank. Say that for your trip to Hawaii or somewhere. Everybody think you broke the bank. But you actually probably broke a few sewing machine needles. Thank you, L Times. Thank you. I had so much planned it that I wanted to do and was gonna do, and my back is kind of just postponing it for me a little bit. I'm gonna put it like that, because it won't go forgotten. I shall get it done with the help of the Lord. And I still got my some of my pins into this binding. So I lay it. Sometimes I rub it with my finger like it gonna crease it or something. Then I just find my ironing edge and lay them down here. When I get it everything laid flat, I come back, get on my 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's where I sew. Then I just continue sewing this outer folded edge that the iron made. When you making your bindings, let me see, I might can show y'all. This thing pretty long. Okay. See, when I'm making my binding, I got this pent together. But when I remove the pin, I have 2 folded edges. And when I open it, I sew on the outer edge using my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I sew on that fold, which helps me to fan fold and get my binding on close to right as I can. And you have to make sure you're not sewing on top of it so it won't get stuck underneath or get caught in your stitches. That's why I still have pins in it. So all I have to do is fold my fabric to line up. See, I have to get this seam under here, get it lined up. Put my fingers on the end. And make sure my fold is still fold up and line up with the lower bottom of this mat. Turn it around. Slide it under here at 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm sewing still on that fold that was made with the iron when you're making them. I've been feeling so tired, y'all. So tired. I was thinking I need potassium. My doctor said, yeah, you might need some, but we can't give you none just by talking. We have to test you. So I've been taking my 1-a-day vitamins. I've been taking my 1-a-day vitamins, and I'm like, if y'all been going through anything like this, take your vitamins. And Donna be announcing about breast cancer awareness. And I would like to just take this time to remind y'all to get y'all self checked out, man or woman, because it is breast cancer awareness. And, just to remind y'all, people love you. See about yourself, take care of yourself. If you have a lump or soreness or pain, get it checked out. Just be safe. Get it checked out. I had a mammogram did this year already. I don't know how often they would do it, but I do self-test examinations as well. I never had breast cancer or to know anyone in my family have breast cancer, but I have sisters and brothers that is now deceased and they passed away with some form of cancer. And I have a sibling that is dealing with cancer right now as well. So it have touched my home. That ain't all it'll touch, but we put God first in all that we do. I got to turn this back around. I don't like how this laying. I got too much or something. There you go. Trying to get that fan fold, y'all. And get it on that 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm coming back up to the finishing start. I do. Now, knowing I don't have that much space where I need to cover a seam, I just cut all this extra overlap, put it in my scrap bucket. Then I pinch this here up. Ooh, I might have bit off more than I can chew, y'all. Turn it over. Sometimes I even just fold this back if it's going to make it easier enough for me to see what I'm doing here. Because I don't want that pleat. And I don't want to sew too much. All right, now I can trim that off a little bit more. Now I open it up like that and lay it out. This is nicely done, nice and tight here. Take my little fingers and go back on the line up my needle with the thread and fill in that little connection. All right, now I'm ready to flip them. Flip my corners out, flip my corners out, flip my corners out. Hello, Memoir of a Long Arm Quilter. How you doing? Okay. Hi, Around to It. She said, hi, Miss Ellen and everyone in chat. I'm glad y'all could stop by and say hello. I appreciate everyone stopping in, saying hello. Okay, if I can just remember where I started, right here. I fold this on back down because when I made my binding strip, I used the iron, and that iron leave a crease to tell me what part goes under. I think this is just an awesome way to repurpose placemats. Instead of making new ones for Christmas, even if you got some quilted ones, you know, instead of just making new ones, repurpose what you have. If y'all don't want to repurpose, I love to repurpose them. Give me something to do. Yeah, I need to go back and stop sewing air and get some thread in this thing. It started off sewing pretty good, but my bobbin ran out. Hope I got another one threaded. Do I have another one? Oh, yes, I do. This only would take a brief moment. I'm trying to get this thread brought up to the top if it'll let me do it. No. Not gonna let me do it, y'all. It's tangling up. That's all right. I get it. I just have to be careful My thread get all wadded and wrapped around this little handle here. So my fix for that is to go ahead and fasten the bobbin, put it in, and then give it a push till it snaps. When it snaps, it's ready. There we go. Now I have excess thread. Just put it in my scrap bin. And here we go. I'm so glad I took my time and just made this binder. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I went to this quilt show that was local to me, and I enjoyed it so much, y'all. I was blessed to get a big 2 or 3 big bags of stuff. I said I was going to do a live haul, and I just didn't have the time. My back ain't going to let me do it. But I was blessed to get me one of those irons that you just iron the seams open with. And before I got that one, I had ordered me one from Amazon, the little small, look like a child's iron. And I got this thing and I said, now I guess I'm supposed to let somebody, child, help me in the iron with this one. It's a cute little old iron. And then I thought I was getting a certain color and wound up got something either pink or something. I'm like, that ain't the color I wanted. But I wasn't sending it back. So that's the color on my hair. Find my little seam edge and turn it on the, keep it coming. Get this one turned on there. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone. Don't hold it against me. She talking to someone else. Oh, I did miss something. I'm gonna have to go back. I missed what you was working on, Shirley. I'm glad that you could join us, pop in and say hello. I just like how it just pop up and you just catch that crease that's folded down where the iron and already creased the fabric in these bindings. And I think that's, y'all see that I started telling y'all about the quilt show and it slipped my mind and I jumped to something else. But I found a whole lot of binding basting tape or basting excuse me. It comes in the long little skinny pack. I found a whole lot of it. And I think they was letting it go for like a dime or a quarter or something like that. I picked out every last one I could find. That was the wide one. I got them all. They had fat quarters out of this world. They had fabric kitted up. They had some fabric, y'all. They was like, we just want to get rid of it. And it was a quilt guild that put this together. And I'm looking into joining a quilt guild. So I won't know how that come out until I read my little paper, my document. And I knew one of the ladies already. That's how I wind up going. And I took my niece with me. She was excited to see it. They had quilts in there for sale. They had a beautiful quilt up there, y'all, for a raffle. The tickets was $1 each. And you could get 6 tickets for $5. I said, you know what? This is my first show. I'm just going to try 2 of the dollar tickets. I got a couple of dollar tickets. And they said the winner will be notified through mail or phone or something, that you fill out the little form and put your name in. So I did that. But I got another one done. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to create my little fabric flower and put on these. Y'all know when y'all creating and reinventing, you can add beads, you can add rhinestones, you can add you can even add some of the quilting edge and stuff, like the little shingles and tassels and stuff. When you're just recreating something, you can add that, requiring that you have enough to do at least 4 or maybe 6 or however many you're trying to do. My last one here, y'all. I'm going to get this one done, and then I have to go downstairs and check something in my basement. I've been sewing and moving stuff back to the basement. I ain't been working on my basement, getting it straightened out no more, because I don't know if I'm going to have to move or am I going to just stay here. So that's what I'm waiting on. Ooh, I have so many notifications. Blocking my view. I can't see the comments. Hi, Barbara Jean. How you doing? I'm glad you can join us. Did I say hello to Mary? Hello, Mary. I don't want to miss you either. I'm here now. Took a trip to Walmart to get my hair cut. Now my brain can breathe. That's funny. Maybe some projects will empty into my brain. That is awesome. I'm working on repurposing some plate mats. My theme here was to try to turn them into some mug rugs. Make mug rug sets. Hope I'm saying that right. Mug rug sets. And I'm trying to line up my fabric so the seam that I have, that my iron fold over, can line up too. Once I get that line up, I just go ahead and turn the whole thing and line it up to my 1/4-inch seam. Lock in that stitch. Let that foot up, make sure my seam get caught. Something about this edging on this binding, when you're ironing it, get it to fold over. I want that edging. This edging has to get in there. To me, if I don't get the edging in there, it won't come out right. Then do my little fold, 45 degrees fold. Trying to make sure it all lines up. I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. If I can't do nothing else, I know I'm blessed. He wakes me up and starts me on my day, just like he do the rest of y'all. I said, thank you, Father. I ain't basically been doing too much of nothing. I've been watching Stephanie. So we saw Stephanie. They are on their retreat, and I was just trying to get a peek of how I look. I think retreats are awesome. A perfect way to put a face with the name. Plus, Zoom is a way to do that too. I'm blessed. I'm kind of late. Look like. Well, I guess it's okay. I had to go price a U-Haul truck. It's not for me to move with. It's for moving some most items. I just love this, y'all. Shoulders, back, everything can be hurting. I be sitting right here. Now, if it's hurting so bad to where I can't do nothing for myself, then that's a different story. I wouldn't be sitting here. I'm lining up my folded seam with this bottom edge, and then I turn it around, get on my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I locks it in. When I locks it in, I fold that beginning, the start piece back, and I come on up that side. Okay, now I have just a little small gap that I have to close once I add these pieces. And look at that, I have a nice bit binding roll left. I don't throw it away. I have some spools I'm saving now that I'm just gonna continue to roll it on. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody, y'all. Okay, now I'm putting these two where I meet at right sides together, and then I take this and fold it to get it under here. I fold it to get close as I can to what I need sewn without getting too close. I don't want no pleats. I had a pleat in one of them. I don't like those. There we go. All this long thread, I go ahead and trim that out the way. And then I trim that I just sewed down to about 1/4 of an inch. And I open it back up. See, when I open it, it lays tight. Can y'all see that? Then I open this seam and finger press it open. That means you can take scraps or anything and just spruce up your binding on it. Or add a binding, because a lot of these don't come with bindings. They be sold at like they put right sides together, where it be like a no binding hem on the edge. That's how most of these plate mats are done. I just push out all 4 corners, get all the corners pushed out, and then I find my seam in my iron and fold it back down, bring it back over, and that's where I start to sew. All right. This is my last one. I wished I had brought a Kleenex box cover with me to show y'all the finish, completion of one that I done. I add little blings and stuff to it. And I just sit down and drew that pattern for that Kleenex box. I thought I was going to measure the box and make me one by just measuring the box. That wasn't good enough for me. For some reason, it didn't work. What I had to do was I laid the box down and traced it. Then I went back with a ruler, with the actually school ruler with 12 inches on it, and I added a 1/2 inch. Adding that 1/2 inch helps. It helps big time. And then when you're reinventing these mats like this, y'all, making them into mug rugs or whatever, you can get your circuit out and go ahead and cut out you some letters and iron on something in the center that says, "Coffee bring me back, bring me vibrant every morning," or something. Or you can just put in whatever you like to hear that's been said, even scriptures. You can put that in there, and then every time you get your coffee, have your breakfast, you got your reminder right there with you. I have to keep this finger back. I thought I was about to sew my finger up, y'all. Trying to get this binding laid down. I want to be sure my needle. Oh, I'm study bagging it up. It took 1 too many forward. Okay. I like it that iron put that crease in this fabric to show you where you're going to be sewing it. Those are markers, and I love it. I love it. Everything comes out nice and according to plan. Okay. It's the final round corner. I gotta go turn off my air conditioner too, y'all. I'm so cold. I have it on because it gets hot in here at night and I can't sleep hot. Even when I was a child, I couldn't sleep hot. Lord, I got notifications blocking my comments. I even made some of the cast iron skillets and pot handles you catch instead of grabbing the handle when it's hot. I made some of those cushions, and I just continue to make these. You know, even with these, you could take lace with that folded edge on it and sew that lace all the way around and come back and lay some beads on top of that lace. And it's a lot of way. I can take fabric and just do wonders. I can flip it into something like a hamburger, y'all. Okay. Okay, that's the 4 of them. See, I have 4 done. All that needed done now is a little bit more decoration, or I could just leave them like this and it just be a flip of color. Like people's with small spaces, tiny tables and stuff can use these. Or say RV people with RVs can use these as plate mats or flower pot. You know, set their flower pots on it. So when they water in their pot, they got something on it that absorb any spills or anything. They work great for a number of different things. You can use them to lay your scissors and stuff out if you finna hand sew. You know, hand sew and needle threaders. This one broke. Just put your can't believe I dropped it. My seam ripper poked me, y'all. When it poked me, I dropped it. But laying your wooden press and your seam ripper out, they're not gonna roll around. So this is great for that. Y'all can see for yourself. Well, that'll be all I'm doing for today, and I want to share this and share it with y'all. Oh, I got some more things. I also made 4 miniature quilts. They sort of like baby quilts. And some of this fabric is, I don't know, I wouldn't say I got thread on it. I don't know if it's, I said antique. I don't know if it's Civil War fabric or what, but it's some of it is antique and some of it is not. And I just took my blocks and mixed them, and you will see. And then the back, I just free motion quilted it, so it's not anything fancy. I just free motion quilted it myself. And I did about 4 of these. I'm folding it the wrong way now, y'all. I had a few of these stars, and a lot of time I sit down and just make stuff like this, and sometimes I find stuff other people have that they getting rid of, and if I can get it, I'll get it. This is another one with some green. I don't know how much of it. Can you see? Can y'all see that? See how I kind of just took fabric and just made placements with it and to get it in here. And then I use a green binding on it with, it's actually a green, orange, and yellow. It had like lizards and geckos and stuff in it, and I thought it was just beautiful. So I put that in there, and I free motion quilted this myself. I kind of stippled it. I don't know if y'all can see the quilting in it, but it's just stippling. Just stippling. I did 4 of them. I got one more I can show you in the other one. Doing it a bit different. I'm putting like a minky fabric on the back of it. I quilted this one kind of in a loop-de-loop. Can y'all see that? And this is the back of that one. I used some of this bright color. And I centered the purple star in the center with the purple zebra print. Y'all know I love zebra print, right? I love me some zebra print. Whether it's black and white, purple, white, yellow, gold, I love zebra print. I do love some zebra print. My goal, though, y'all, is to get me some Aboriginal fabric. Have y'all heard me say Aboriginal? Aboriginal fabric. Yes, ma'am. From down under Australia. I want some Aboriginal fabrics. Something about that fabric just pulls me and draws my attention. And I have a few more capes here that I have to make. This one is in American color. It's the baby capes. And I have the lining here, which is white. But if I don't use this white lining, what I do here is I take a minky fabric and I will lay this to the side and put the minky with the stars and stripes. And I have this one already cut out, and I have another Dora here already cut out. I just have to sit down and sew it, but I have to sit in spells, y'all. I have this purple. It's a darker kind of purple with grays, purple gray, pinkish like color here. I haven't had this fabric since back in Mississippi. When I first started my fabric collection, I used to go to Walmart. They will have fabric for sale by the boat, like $1 a yard, and I just pick out me about 10 boats and get the whole boat. So I have this blue. Oh, it's not cut out. Okay, I have another white one. Now I can quickly add some minky to this white here, and it will be a beautiful minky white hoodie for a baby. That's all I have going on, y'all, right now to kind of keep me busy and not overwhelm myself. And let me show y'all this. This is a plate mat. See how big they is, y'all? It's a fabric one kind. Feels silky or polyester kind. This is how big it is. What I do, I just fold them in half, and I take the iron and I iron it. So I have it lined up, have them in half. Then I take my scissors and I cut it. I cut it on this side on this iron now. When I get through, this is where I put the binding on. I put the binding on, but with this one plate mat, I now have 2 mug rugs. Or what you call them? I call them mug mats. Mug mats. Kind of tie your tongue a little bit. Hi, T, how you doing? She said, hi. Hi, y'all. I saw Ellen was live. I'm about to go out. Stay blessed, quilters. Thank you for coming to say hello, T. Hi, KJ. Kim, that's you. How you doing? Thank you. I've been having some issues, y'all, but I'm trying to stop running my mouth about me so much and focus on sewing and creative things that I know how to do and what I can do, and just show y'all how I do them. This is my purpose, to stop running my mouth about me, y'all, because the things that's going on with me is going to be there. It's going to be there till Jesus comes. So that's what I'm going to do. These are repurpose mat, and I think this is a great idea. I've been making these. I've been making the Kleenex box covers. Ooh, the Kleenex box covers will make a perfect Christmas gift, y'all. With the COVID and stuff going around, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should use the C word. But yes. Thank you, thank you. And I've been trying to get back to being on the lives, y'all, and catching everybody in the replay. I've been running behind. I do catch a lot of replays. Sometimes I put my TV on a channel and it plays until it catches up. It plays until it catches up. I've been a watch all the way back, almost 3 years back. Go back just there for watching videos and listening. But at the same time, when I'm doing that, I'm up. I'm either hand sewing, working on something to kind of keep my fingers and stuff going. Just keep me moving, period. So I appreciate y'all coming in, tuning in with me this afternoon. If y'all haven't gave me the thumbs up, do give me the thumbs up. I appreciate your thumbs up. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Just whoever you please to share it with, just share it out. I appreciate that. And thank y'all for coming in. Have a blessed rest of your afternoon. I'm going to say bye now. I'm going to end it here. Bye. Be blessed.